Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Roundtable Talk. My name is Journey Green.
And my name is Tatiana Battle. And this is
It's
Roundtable
Roundtable
Talk.
Talk.
Okay, Journey, so how you been?
I've been good. How are you?
I've been pretty good. Hanging in there. You know the semester's coming to an end, so how do you feel that you've done so far this semester?
I feel like I've done a lot this semester. I've been extremely involved this semester, so I've been staying pretty busy. What about you?
I feel the same. I feel like this semester really has been super fast because we've had so many events, so many things to do for KPVU-TV, and honestly, I can say that this semester is just the beginning for all the new things to come. Like next semester, we're going to be even bigger. We're going to have even more events to do. I really have enjoyed it. I really have. So, I'm not going to lie. There has been some things going on around Houston, around just in general, like different states. Around the world, if we're being honest. It's a sensitive topic, but I'm just going to drop it. Sex trafficking. So, what just general knowledge, what do you know about sex trafficking?
I know that sex trafficking, a lot of times it goes overlooked because
Definitely.
There's about 25 million, reported cases, but overall it's a $1 billion industry, so it has to be happening multiple cases that just aren't recorded. And there's different types of variations of it. Child sex trafficking, adult sex trafficking.
That's so awful.
It's a $1 billion industry. It's occurring more and more. On my Twitter timeline, I constantly see, missing, people missing and things like that. And it's like, I know that this is what's occurring. For all these people to be missing at one time.
Oh, wow. See, and you know what? I feel like I saw that happening a lot now. But I feel like sex trafficking has been going on for a really long time.
It has.
Don't you think? Yeah. But why do you think that now more than ever is it noticeable? Do you think it's because social media, or do you think I don't understand how it's been going on for so long, but now it's getting more and more attention?
I think because of social media and because of us exposing it and kind of, the exposure of sex trafficking, I don't think a lot of people really understood what sex trafficking really was. So now that we are aware, we're reporting more and more cases of it, so we're able to see it more. And probably the industry is just increasing as well.
So my thing is, you said it was $1 billion industry.
Yes.
Can you even fathom the fact that people are getting sold into sex for money? Okay, one thing I've always thought about, how does it work? Is it just women? Is it young women? Is it men? Is it boys?
It's everyone.
Wow.
Everyone.
Wow.
Anyone could get, caught up into sex trafficking. It can start off as your best friend and they could help you into sex trafficking. Anything could occur, and you would be in sex trafficking. Sometimes, trafficking goes beyond sex, though. It goes with labor, underpaying workers. That's trafficking as well. Sometimes you'll see foreigners or things like that working and being very underpaid, maybe at the nail salon. Maybe at the nail salon, or possibly the cruise ships or something. Have you ever went on a cruise and you see all of the foreigners? Some of them are being trafficked. We don't know about it. We don't know who's the ones being trafficked, but they're getting paid lower than what they're supposed to be paying. That's trafficking.
I had no idea. I to me, I always thought that if I knew that was happening around me, I would be approached by somebody who looked very skeptical, very skeevy, a man. Not nowadays, people are getting approached by women.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, it could be anyone, really.
Oh my goodness.
Really, yeah. I remember last year my English professor, she showed us a story about a girl who, she didn't have a lot of friends. And so they pick up on that. When you tweet different things like, oh, I'm so lonely, I hate my parents, or things like that, they'll message you, you know, they'll be your friend and they'll act like, you know, hey, you should come chill with me, you should come hang out with me. Then they show you this good life, they show you all these good things, and then like, you know, well, now it's time for you to do stuff for me. Now you're in trafficking.
Oh my gosh.
So that's really how it ends up working.
It seems like more than just the fact that like you're being deceived. It seems like you're being manipulated.
Yeah, you're being very manipulated in your mind. Like I remember another case. She said that, you know, it was actually the lady's boyfriend, and you know
that put her into sex trafficking. You're for real? Oh my God! No, this is like, because to me, I'm not thinking that people that are close to you could do that.
Yeah, it's people close to you. I mean, even in foreign countries, sometimes parents have to actually sell their kids into like child soldiering and things like that.
Why?
Because they're so in poverty, they need the money so bad they will sell their kids for it. So. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's all. Okay. It sounds like a lot of this is going on, but we haven't really defined what group do you think this is affecting the most? Do you think this is affecting minority groups the most?
I think minority groups, it's being affected probably more than anyone else. I mean, but everybody is, you know, a target for it. I mean, they're not really too picky on who they choose. It could be anyone. So, I mean, yeah, minority groups are usually attacked because, I mean, sometimes, you know, their family life might not be the best or anything like that, so they end up being, you know, deceived and manipulated. Or if you're just in a low income kind of situation, period.
And you need money.
Yeah, and you need money, you might end up in that situation. So it does typically turn out to be minority groups, though.
You said something, I really like that. You said that it could be anyone. And
it could be anyone.
And that really stood out to me because I had a girl in class try to tell me that, look at me, I'm not the most attractive. I could never be sex trafficked.
They don't care about that.
They don't care, huh?
They don't care. They're just thinking about the money. They're thinking about the money.
That's something that people need to really realize, that just because you don't think it could be you, it definitely can be, and you need to be aware of your surroundings and the people that you keep.
Yeah, so when you're walking outside, I mean, I know it's a habit for us to just be on our phones, but I mean, look at your surroundings. I mean, anyone could come at any time. I mean, it could be so innocent.
That's awful. What do you think, daytime or nighttime? It can happen when?
It honestly could happen anytime. I mean, most case scenarios, it's usually people that are close to you that's bringing you into it.
Wow.
And they like kind of build it up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It could happen at any time. It's not necessarily, when you think of sex trafficking, people automatically like assume, oh, someone's going to kidnap me, put me in a van, and things like that. But it's more than that. It could be more than that. Like your friend, your best friend could just say, you know, this is a good idea, but their whole time you're not knowing they're being trafficked. You don't know that. So,
do you think in any way possible that somebody that was sex trafficked could ever escape without facing a consequence of death or harm to people that they care about?
There's possibilities that they can escape. I mean, there's been times they have escaped. I mean, it's not over for them, but we just need to make sure that we are making outlets for them so they can be able to get on their feet, because sometimes they end up going back to their trafficker because they have nowhere to stay, no money. They have to go back because they have nowhere to go.
They don't have no establishment because it was all taken away. That's something that I don't think a lot of people realize when stuff like that happens. The reason they stay where they're at is because who else is going to provide for them?
Yeah, no one else is there to provide for them. Usually they target people that don't have a good family life or a lot of friends. So, I mean, they end up dependent on the sex trafficker, and it's sad to say, but yes, it's true.
And in a case like this, when you're talking about, be aware of your surroundings. We're on our phones. This is a day and age where we're always on our phones, texting, calling, Snapchatting, all that stuff. Do you think that there's a way that we can, practice safetyness within our friend groups and within our families so that people know like where we're at just in case if anything happens.
Yeah, I mean, always tell people where you're going. Send your location.
I like that. I like sending my location.
And I know SGA is really trying to implement that everyone download the Rave app. And it's like to track, you know, where you are. And it can also help you like with safety. So, I mean, if something does happen, you can probably hit a button and then, you know, they'll be alerted. So, things of that nature. And then in the town hall meeting, they also were talking about that, you know, when it comes to like hitting the emergency.
The blue lights.
Yeah, the blue lights. Blue lights, hit those. And he was saying like, you know, it's probably better to stay in the proximity. I don't know how you're gonna stay in the proximity
if someone's if someone's chasing you.
But yeah, I mean, those are available.
That's good.
So there's always patrol on campus. So I mean, please stay safe.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you this: do you and your friend group, do y'all practice safetyness as far as going out and keeping in touch, is like telling them where you are? Do you guys practice that?
I would say it could be better.
It could be better. Okay.
Yeah, it could definitely be better. I don't usually send my location. They usually know, you know, if I'm going somewhere, they usually know that. But I mean, I don't usually send my location. So if there was a time, definitely I'm gonna download the Rave app, guys, because
definitely. Yeah, because I didn't even know about that until today, and I really feel like that's something that's very beneficial to everybody for them to have. So,
and also in the town hall meeting, this is another thing to practice safety. I didn't know that you can actually schedule a shuttle, a PV shuttle.
And you can schedule it?
You can schedule it, and also you can see the schedule. So download Track the Panther. Track the Panther. Download that app, and you'll be able to see the shuttles. Like if it's cold, it's rainy, or it's dark outside. I mean, definitely track it and see where the shuttle is.
That's a good way, because you don't ever want to be walking alone. My mom has always told me there's strength in numbers. So, you know, try to keep at least one person with you or another, you know, 2 people, because you don't want to be walking alone. Wow, there's so many ways that we can protect ourselves. But like you said earlier, it really can happen to any of us. So we need to stay aware. We need to stay up to date on what's going on around us, because you don't want it to be you or anyone you care about. Wow, that was good. That was really good. Well, guys, we're going to go to a commercial break, but we'll be back soon.
Traditions are not made overnight. They are created through a legacy of excellence and a commitment to something much greater. For more than 135 years, Prairie View A&M University has provided students with a strong academic foundation, a unique college experience, and the opportunity to make their mark on the world. This is a place where friendships are formed, discoveries are made, and dreams are realized. This is Prairie View A&M University. Our tradition, your opportunity.
And
during the break, me and Journey were just talking about there's a lot going on campus this week. So one of the events that's going on this week, it's actually going on today, and it has some relevance to what we just talked about, is A Mile in Her Shoes. So Spot and multiple other organizations are going to be walking from 11:30 to 2 p.m. today in heels. The men are going to be walking in heels all the way from the MSC Panther till Old Science, and even a little bit around the corner by the View. So go out there. If you see this episode and you can catch it right before 2 p.m., go out there and just support them. This is a good cause. It's supposed to show awareness for sexual assault and safety for women. So go out there and support them.
Definitely. And then Lance Gross is coming today.
Oh man, I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. That man is beautiful. Let's not lie. That man is beautiful. And he's very knowledgeable too. He has a really nice Instagram. He always does inspirational posts. I really can't wait to hear his story behind how he got to where he is and his relationship with Tyler Perry. That's a big deal. So I know the house is gonna be packed. Did you get a wristband?
Got a wristband.
You got your wristband?
Definitely.
Awesome. It's gonna be a good night. We've had some good speakers. I'm not gonna lie. When Angela Yee came, she did a really good job, even though like, you know, we know what happened. She messed up Prairie View's name, but that's okay because her delivery was very professional. She apologized, and her speech was amazing. Like she did a very good lecture for us for Spit. So, yeah, that's happening. And you know what else is coming up?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, I'm so excited. What do you and your family do for Thanksgiving?
Well, we usually meet at my house. I mean,
So
all
your
my
house is like
cousins-
the spot, like the house that everybody goes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, what about you?
We go to my cousin's house. Like their house is the spot. So like we'll be traveling and go to their house, and then we'll probably stay there the entire day. Here's something I've never realized. What time do you eat? Because some people don't eat at the same time. What time do y'all eat?
I mean, when the food is done.
Yeah. Because I know that like we'll be cooking all night into the morning, and then we're not allowed to eat breakfast. We have to wait until the food is done, and then we eat around 3, 4.
Yeah, probably 4.
Okay.
4-ish.
Do you have any traditions y'all do as far as like when y'all wake up, or like are you asked to make a meal? Do you make a meal?
No, I don't make a meal.
Okay. Yeah.
You make something?
I try, but I always get away with like getting the cranberry can, and I'll just like take the cranberries out and just kind of like lay them on a plate. But I'm super excited to go home. It's been a very long time since I've seen my family, so I'm really excited.
Okay.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to the end of the semester. What about you?
Me too. I mean, this semester has been pretty hectic for everyone. So,
Yeah.
yes, I'm definitely ready.
Me too. I'm super excited to just kind of like, you know, go and get ready for a new year. 2020 is going to be amazing. I know KPVU-TV has a lot of big things in store, so I'm looking forward to that. Yes. That's going to be a great end of the semester. Thanksgiving is coming up. Then we have like finals. How do you feel about that? Do you think you're prepared for that or no? Yes?
Yes, I'm definitely
I think so.
prepared for the finals. I mean, the last day of finals is my birthday. Sad
Oh
about
my
that.
gosh. You have a final on that day?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
That sucks.
It's okay. You'll make it
It's
through,
okay.
though.
It's okay.
You know, PV, we got to be productive Panthers. Yeah. But we had a great discussion. Like, talking about that sex trafficking is real. And I'm really glad that, like, you brought up all those apps and you use examples, because I really do believe a lot of people don't think that it can happen to them. They think that it has to be like at night, and it has to be like in a city type area. It can really happen at a grocery store, anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
That's good, because I mean, I knew that a little bit, but I didn't know the extent of who they really look for. They don't really care what you look like. They'll just steal because you said it's profitable.
Yeah, it's profitable.
That's so
definitely.
crazy. That is something I never really focused on. That's really crazy. But that's all the time that we have for today. This discussion is going to help someone I know for sure, and this is just an announcement to any young woman or man. It can happen to you. Don't think it can't. So stay safe, be aware, and continue to tune in to Roundtable Talk. This is Tatiana Battle.
And this is Jordan Green.
And we'll see you another time.